Imagine standing at the edge of a dense forest, the path ahead dark and filled with uncertainty. Each step seems daunting, almost threatening, because you can't clearly see where the journey will take you. That's a lot like the feeling of stepping into the world of investing, intimidating, full of potential pitfalls, yet brimming with the promise of discovery and growth. Today, let's walk that path together and talk about building a strong market mindset, your mental toolkit for navigating the ups and downs of financial markets. You know, the stock market is often referred to as a roller coaster, but unlike most amusement park rides where the track is fixed, in investing, the path isn't so clear. Here's the good news. You don't have to be an adrenaline junkie to ride this. What you need is a mindset that embraces uncertainty, understands the nature of risk, and focuses on long-term growth. I want to start with a story about my friend Sarah. A few years back, Sarah decided she wanted to start investing. She had a bit of money saved up, and after reading some articles, she felt she was ready. She bought some stocks based on a hot tip from a colleague. At first, everything seemed perfect. Her account was growing, and she was thrilled. But then the market took a dip. Panic set in. She watched her investments shrink and her confidence crumbled. She sold off her stocks in a flurry of fear and loss. Later, she realized if she had held on to them, she would have seen significant gains. Sarah's experience is a textbook example of why building a strong market mindset is essential. The truth is, the market's nature is to fluctuate. Prices go up and they go down. This volatility is a natural part of the ecosystem. Like the waves of an ocean, they ebb and flow, and it's our job to learn how to surf those waves without getting knocked off our boards. That means building emotional resilience and staying focused on the bigger picture. So how do we do this? One of the key ingredients is understanding and managing our emotions, namely fear and greed. These two can be powerful forces in decision-making. Fear can make us overly cautious, causing us to miss opportunities. Greed, on the other hand, can push us into rash decisions, chasing after high returns without considering the risks. It's about finding balance, and that comes from knowledge and preparation. Let's talk about risk. The word itself often carries a negative connotation, but risk isn't inherently bad. It's simply a measure of uncertainty. Every investment carries some level of risk, and understanding this helps us make informed choices. Think about it like driving a car. We can't control every variable on the road, but we can wear our seatbelts, follow traffic rules, and drive defensively. Similarly, in investing, by diversifying our portfolios and sticking to a well-thought-out plan, we can manage and mitigate risk effectively. Another crucial aspect of building a market mindset is patience. If there's one thing the market rewards consistently, it's those who are patient. Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors of our time, often speaks about the importance of holding investments over the long term. He likens investing to growing a tree. You plant the seed, water it, and let it grow over time. Constantly digging it up to check if it's growing only disrupts the process. In our fast-paced world, where instant gratification is the norm, patience is a virtue that stands out. The stock market is a place where the transfer of wealth happens from the impatient to the patient. If you can train yourself to stay the course, even when the ride gets bumpy, you're setting yourself up for success. Now let's address fear of the unknown. This is where education plays a pivotal role. The more we know, the less we fear. And no, you don't need a degree in finance to understand the markets. Start by familiarizing yourself with basic concepts like how stocks work, what bonds are, and the role of mutual funds and ETFs. Use online resources, read books, and listen to podcasts like this one. The more you learn, the more confident you'll feel in making decisions. Imagine you're a gardener. You wouldn't plant your entire garden with just one type of plant, would you? You'd want a variety of plants, each with different needs and benefits, to create a balanced and thriving garden. The same goes for your investment portfolio. Diversification is key. By spreading your investments across different asset classes, sectors, and geographical regions, you reduce your exposure to any single risk. It's like having different seeds in your garden, ensuring that if one crop fails, others can still flourish. Finally, I want to leave you with a thought about wealth. True wealth isn't just about accumulating money. It's about having the freedom and security to live life on your own terms. That comes from making smart, informed decisions and having a mindset that values growth over time. Remember, building a strong market mindset isn't an overnight transformation. It's a journey, much like walking through that forest. You might stumble along the way, but each step, each decision is a lesson learned. Embrace the process, keep learning, and soon you'll find yourself not just surviving, but thriving in the market ecosystem. And that's the kind of adventure worth embarking on.